All right, guys, welcome to the Same 12 Notes podcast. My name is AJ, aka Tired Mix Man.
DJ Slobo back in the building.
This is boy Sign, aka NyQuil Jordan. I'm ready. I'm tired. But I'm ready to flex.
All right, we got a lot to talk about today.
Yes,
So let's just dive straight into it. No mess, no fuss, no coconuts.
No coconuts.
No coconuts.
Don't know what coconuts have to do with it.
Use your coconut oil, kids.
Let's let's go. Weirdly, been a busy week for music.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do a quick run through because it's been all over the place music wise. So we had Mostack,
Great album.
great moves for the UK. Tyga again. I don't know how many albums Tyga's released now. He must be approaching some type of like award for the number of albums someone has just released. He released 2 a year for the last like 3 years.
I thought we just was listening to the same album since 2010.
We kind of have. There's only so many ways a girl can twerk, Tyga.
Yeah.
There's only so many ways. We've had Future's new EP. Has anyone listened to that?
I've not listened to it at all.
I feel like when Future put his Lean down, everyone put Future's music down.
Yep. Yep.
And then
We got 7 Tiger albums since 2008.
7 Tyga albums since 2008. 7 in 10 years.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Oh, he's dropped mixtapes in and among that.
I'm just looking at the discography.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us a quick roll call.
No Introduction, 2008.
Yep.
Careless World,
Yep.
2012. Hotel California, 2013. Awful rip-off of the Eagles. I don't appreciate that at all.
You listen to the album, it's an awful rip-off of a lot of things,
Yeah.
including a Tupac verse.
The Gold album,
Yep.
2015.
Produced by Kanye, believe it or not.
I don't even know what this album's supposed to be called. Bitch, I'm the shit?
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's 2017.
I remember that album.
I remember that
well.
album too. Is there someone on a motorbike on the cover?
Let me see. Yes.
Of course.
Kyoto, 2018.
I know Tyga.
And 2019, Legendary.
Okay.
We still
Yep.
also had mixtapes in there.
Yeah, there were mixtapes.
Fan of a Fan with Chris Brown.
Bitch, I'm the shit too.
Yep.
In there.
We also had the Well Done ones.
Yes.
Well Done Part 1 and Part 2.
So we've got 7 studio albums, 3 compilation albums, 74 singles, and 19 mixtapes.
19 mixtapes.
19
So we've had a lot
mixtapes.
of Tiger. We've had
Some
a
might
lot
say
of
too much, Tiger.
Depends who you're asking. If you're asking Tyga, he's putting in work.
He's putting in work, but
Putting
they
in work,
all sound the same.
It's yeah, like if you play the same beat for 9 years straight, you're gonna eventually say the same things.
Yeah.
There's only so many words.
Exactly. There's only
The
so
thing,
many words.
the thing that I think is like really disappointing about this was he lined himself up. He gave himself the alley-oop
he really
to
did.
have the comeback. Like I'd say last year was his proper comeback, and this summer was supposed to be his. Like we all wanted that kind of music for the clubs. This summer was supposed to be his summer, and he got the alley-oop and he hit it off the rim. And he's walking back to the bench looking all sad and sorry.
Vic, what was it that the listener who knows who he is said about this album?
This album is the Fast and the Furious of rap music, which is so true.
was it. When I heard that, I was like, "Is that a compliment? I don't know."
I think it is.
I feel like it's a backhanded compliment. It's like it's not. There's nothing bad with it. But once you get to number 6 and you've watched them continuously, you're pretty bored of it.
You know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's
No
the
more
same
surprises.
plot. It's the same plot every single time.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what we've got with this. Like, to me, as soon as I heard Legendary, I was just like, this sounds like Well Done 1, Well Done 2. Sprinkle a little bit of the DJ Mustard Rack City beat on it, and you've got a whole Legendary album.
Yep. I feel like if you listen to Tyga enough, you might even hear the same verses. Like, that's how bad I feel. You might go, wait, I've heard this before, because you probably have.
Why did we not talk about Tiger when we covered sequels, like sequel albums, sequel tracks?
Because he is actually the Fast and Furious, because there's about 19 mixtapes in some of his series.
Exactly 19 mixtapes.
Because I'm not, like, I used to be a Tyga fan. Anyone who knows me long enough, I'm going to say it from my chest before you guys start firing up my messages. I did used to be a very diehard Tyga fan until I realized like I've completed the game and this is just repeats.
Yeah.
These are side quests.
I was the same. I had my 100 snapback.
Yes, I did.
My little Nike backpack, my skinny jeans, and my Vans.
Don't question us, AJ.
Yeah.
This was a phase. I bet you're wearing a real bright colour t-shirt as well.
Oh, yeah. Back when what was it, the Jerk Boys?
Yeah, New Boys.
I'm in no position to judge anybody.
AJ? You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
That brings back some good memories.
Oh, good times. I should not have been drinking when that came out.
Nope.
Yeah, so Tyga's given us a lot of music. Future sounds really depressed, by the way. I'm just going to say, he sounds really depressed on his new album. It's like a 5-track EP. He's really sad for the entire... Imagine Future sat in a room crying as the drugs wear off.
Oh, wow.
For about 45 minutes.
Wow. I don't know if I want to actually listen to that.
With an ominous picture of his ex-girlfriend on the mirror. I'm not saying
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus.
That's my description of Future's music. Moving on.
Okay. Can we go back to Mostacks? Because I've got a lot to talk about Mostacks.
Please. I'm so proud of him.
I am as well. I've been saying for a long time he's one of my favourite rappers from the UK. And everyone's like, Like, what was the album that he put out? Mixtape album, whatever you want to call it, and it had block popping and stuff like that on. That for me, I was like, yep, this is lit. And then he's followed that up. And for me, everyone got onto me on Friday when I said this. I preferred this album over Skepta's.
That's a big shout.
I'm not saying it's better.
Yeah.
I'm not saying not saying it's better. I just preferred this over Skepta's.
Prefix it with an opinion. I like that.
For me, it was the subject matter. The stuff that he's talking about, I find it a lot more relatable than what Skepta's album was. For me, Skepta's album was him getting things off his chest, that he felt like he needed to talk about. There's a lot of...
Yeah, that's very true.
There's a lot of stuff in there. Even though they're, in some of the tracks, you can hear... obviously, Mostack's album is heavily talking about women and, past relationships and whatever. You get some of that in Skepta's album. Yeah. But Skepta's comes from more of a personal, dark place where Mostack's kind of seems generic, anyone can kind of relate to it.
Yeah, that's very true. Mostack has come and he's come so carefree with it as well. He's just been this is the music I'm producing. This is my skill and my ability.
The features are amazing as well.
And the features don't feel forced either. No. That was my biggest fear. And sometimes UK music has that crutch where it's they're doing this feature and it feels forced. It feels like those Afro swing rappers are supposed to rap together, and then you listen to the song and you're like, it's just
it doesn't sound right.
Two halves of a song just Frankenstein together.
This one, I think, what is it? The Stinking Rich song with J Hus and Dave. Oh my gosh, when I heard that song, and the first bar, I want more life and more vagina. Yeah. That got pulled up a good 3 times. Because I was just thinking, there is in a part of me in life, that's gone through my mind.
I like that.
That has gone through my mind. So for me, not just that bit, but a lot of it in general.
Yeah. It's that.
The Mostack album has been quite relatable.
Mostack has been the fresh air to UK music that it needed, and it's the career was timed perfectly. We're going into summer, ignoring what the weather's doing outside. I'm going to blame Donald Trump for global warming. So, fuck what Trump did to the weather outside, but we're going into a nice summer. His Daily Duppy is still doing rounds. Probably one of my favorite ones. So yeah, I'm proud of Mostack. This album's doing good. I hope it does the numbers that he deserves, because sometimes that's our only measurement of success with stuff like this. And people would definitely comment if it doesn't do numbers. So yeah.
What are we expecting though? Is obviously we know just because of the way music's set up that numbers wise, American artists always do way more numbers. Generally as well, I feel that the size of America has something to play in that. But what do we think are great numbers for a UK artist?
I don't even know.
Would we be saying 40,000?
That would be depending on what his deal setup is like, which I'm pretty sure his what is Mostack's deal?
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you need me? What do you want me to search? What am I looking for?
Who's Mostack signed to?
Okay, you carry on.
Sweet. So depending on what we're about to find out, for me would be a decider on the numbers. If he's independent, 40,000
is incredible.
would be amazing.
So for a self-funded project, yeah.
Yeah, if he's independent and it's like minor promotion with a company here and there, so the asterisks of independent nowadays. If it's going via Sony, then I'll be proud of 40,000. That's a solid first album for someone who hasn't got a huge following outside of the genre. He's not gone mainstream. He's pulled in a lot of the generic fans. There's not really a fan nowadays who spends money, but he's pulled in the fans that will stream. Because before, artists used to aim for the people that will spend money. Hence, middle-class white kids was the joke in rap music, that they're the people who are going to go out and buy the album. People are otherwise going to LimeWire it.
So Mostax is signed to Mizza Million Entertainment, which is a sub-label of Virgin.
Okay.
EMI. The format was exclusively digital.
Exclusively digital.
Okay. Yeah, only digital.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It's,
Yeah,
it's
that makes
2019. He's a fairly new artist, so
But that
no one's printing physical CDs.
I can't remember the word you just used.
I'd call it a subsidiary.
Yeah,
it's
a way in which a lot of musicians do the independent thing.
Yeah. I think when you have that
the mixtape that he released in 2017, that was completely self-done.
Yeah.
So he was unsigned.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming from this, what he may be looking at is a distribution deal rather than
distribution
an actual
publishing.
rather than an actual.
It just says looking at the album, it just says label. So there's no info on.
And there's a good chance. What a lot of UK musicians are doing now is creating their own label under the umbrella of a big.
Yeah.
Like Stormzy did the whole Stormzy thing under Sony. So effectively, they're in the driving seat. But
shout out to Stormzy as well on the album, on the Shine Girl track.
Yes.
The video for that is great as well. Maya Jama doing her thing in it.
Yes. And I'm happy he didn't just give a generic verse, because that's another fear that I had when I saw Stormzy. I'm like, he's going to go in, just pull a dead verse out just to be on a feature.
Nah, I feel
But
like
they did that bit.
Yeah, I feel like I think that's what's made this album so great as well. Like all of the features, they've really come with it.
Yeah,
like,
they really have.
really come with the bars. But just going back onto what you said.
Yeah, Google's not throwing out a lot for Mizza Million.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's probably maybe his own subsidiary label.
Its Instagram account has just over 2,000 followers.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's very clever.
And it just talks about Mostax on the entire thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm assuming that's his
it's
own.
him.
Yeah,
It's like doing a limited company, so you can circumvent things.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Dip in and out. But going back onto what you said about this was just a physical, digital release. I just want to give props to Mr. Frank Ocean. The channel.
I love that guy.
So
that's all I want to say.
Clap him up. Clap Frank Ocean.
Can we have the applause?
Every time he's mentioned, clap Frank
Yes,
Ocean.
I got it right.
Yeah.
One job. One job is to know how this soundpad works.
You're getting there. I don't know if LaFleur
We'll have to do an end-of-term assessment.
I don't know if LaFleur was sure of your choices last week, but
I stand by it, every goddamn bit of it.
Get there. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Ocean. He's finally releasing Channel Orange on vinyl.
I saw that.
So I'm definitely going to be purchasing it.
Yes.
And also he did an interview. I've not got my phone to pull it up. But he basically talked about anyone that hasn't listened to this. If you go back to season 1, we talk about how he finessed his label and got out of a deal for what was the visual project called? Was it Endless?
I can't remember, but I know he built a staircase.
Yeah, we watched him build a staircase for about half a day.
Yeah, just a long time. Just Frank Ocean building a staircase.
I think it was called Endless.
Hold up.
So he basically used that to finish his final contractual agreement, and then was it the same day or the next day he dropped his actual Project Blonde with Apple. So he basically,
I think it was like the next day.
Yeah, it was literally the next day. His deal ended at
midnight and it drops.
And boom, Blonde.
Yeah. So this is like the first time. It's in Dazed. So if you want to go and have a look at it, shout out Dazed, go and have a read of it, because I'm not going to talk about it too much. But it's basically him opening up for the first time about finessing this deal.
He goes into a lot of detail. I'm just seeing bits now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be real angry if I was with Def Jam right now.
140 hours. The video of him building the staircase was
140 hours.
Streamed live for 140 hours.
Oh, I wasted many a lunch break watching that.
I wasted a lot of time thinking it's going to drop soon. It's going to any hour now. But yeah, he basically was saying all of like his hard drives and everything, he was so paranoid he wouldn't leave them at home or anything, because he just knew if any of this got leaked,
it was over.
It
was literally on. He kept it on his person. Again, let's not ruin it in case
It's
more comes out of this.
It's a really good read though. Go and read it. Dazed also did a cool thing where they got like, rather than just them interviewing him, they got like other artists and people in the industry to interview him, which is really cool.
I like that.
So go and have a read of it. It is worth the time.
They do some pretty cool things.
Yeah.